What if you could peer into the deepest corners of your mind, where hidden fears, desires, and dreams lie, waiting to be uncovered? What if the key to understanding who you are, and why you think, feel, and act the way you do, could be found not just in your conscious thoughts, but in the unseen depths of your unconscious? This is where Carl Jung's groundbreaking ideas take us, to the mysterious, often misunderstood terrain of the human psyche. Jung believed that the mind is not merely a surface-level experience, but a complex and multifaceted landscape, shaped by both personal experiences and ancient, universal patterns shared by all humans. Through his exploration of the unconscious, archetypes, and individuation, Jung gave us a roadmap for navigating the inner world, offering profound insights into what it means to be human. By looking inward, Jung suggested, we can unlock a deeper understanding of ourselves, find healing, and discover the vast potential that lies within us all. In this essay, we will explore Carl Jung's life, his revolutionary contributions to psychology, and how his ideas continue to resonate with those seeking to understand the complexities of the human psyche. We'll take a deep dive into his theory of the unconscious, the concept of archetypes, and his idea of individuation, which remain as powerful tools for personal growth and self-realization today. Before we delve deeper into the mind of Carl Jung, I'd like to welcome you to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel. Here, we dive into profound ideas from psychology, philosophy, and the sciences, unpacking the great thinkers and theories that help us understand the world and ourselves. Whether you're seeking personal growth, intellectual exploration, or just a better understanding of the human experience, you'll find a treasure trove of knowledge here. If you enjoy these deep dives into the human mind, philosophy, and psychology, don't forget to subscribe. Join us on this intellectual journey as we continue to explore the fascinating world of human nature, consciousness, and self-awareness. Carl Gustav Jung was born in 1875 in Keswil, Switzerland. Growing up in a family deeply rooted in religious tradition, Jung's early life was marked by a sense of spiritual and psychological isolation. This sense of alienation would remain a significant part of his life, and in many ways, it shaped the development of his ideas. Jung was initially drawn to the study of medicine and psychiatry, and after completing his medical degree, he began working with patients suffering from mental illnesses. It was here, in the confines of psychiatric hospitals, that he began to explore the mysteries of the human mind. His early work brought him into contact with Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis. Initially, Jung and Freud were close collaborators, with Freud viewing Jung as his heir and successor. However, their relationship eventually fractured due to differences in their theoretical approaches, leading Jung to develop his own unique system of psychology, now known as Jungian psychology. While Freud's psychoanalysis focused heavily on the role of sexuality and repressed memories, Jung expanded the idea of the unconscious to include much more than personal experience. He proposed that there is a deeper, universal level of the unconscious shared by all human beings, which he called the collective unconscious. This concept of the collective unconscious was one of the key distinctions between Jung's theories and Freud's, and it remains one of the most influential aspects of Jungian psychology today. For Freud, the unconscious mind was primarily a repository for repressed desires, traumatic memories, and unresolved conflicts. According to Freud, much of our psychological life is shaped by forces hidden beneath the surface of our awareness, often stemming from early childhood experiences. Jung, however, expanded upon this idea by introducing the concept of the collective unconscious. The collective unconscious is not simply a collection of personal memories and experiences. Rather, it consists of universal, inherited elements shared by all human beings. These elements, known as archetypes, are psychological patterns that transcend individual experience and are embedded in the deep layers of our psyche. In Jung's view, the unconscious mind is not something to be feared or suppressed, but something to be explored and understood. He believed that the unconscious is constantly trying to communicate with the conscious mind through dreams, symbols, and even everyday behavior. Far from being a negative or threatening force, the unconscious is a source of creativity, wisdom, and self-discovery. One of the most influential aspects of Jung's theory is his concept of archetypes. Archetypes are universal symbols or motifs that exist in the collective unconscious, representing fundamental human experiences, emotions, and psychological structures. These archetypes manifest in myths, religions, stories, and dreams across cultures and time periods, revealing the shared aspects of the human condition. Some of the most well-known archetypes include the hero, the shadow, the anima/animus, and the wise old man. These symbols are not just abstract ideas, but living, dynamic forces within the psyche that shape our thoughts, behaviors, and relationships. The hero. This archetype represents the part of us that strives to overcome obstacles and achieve greatness. The hero's journey is a universal narrative that involves a process of transformation, self-discovery, and growth. It represents our own journey towards self-realization and wholeness. The shadow. The shadow is perhaps the most powerful and often misunderstood archetype. It represents the darker, repressed aspects of the psyche, the parts of ourselves that we deny or refuse to acknowledge. Confronting and integrating the shadow is essential for personal growth and self-awareness. The anima/animus. These archetypes represent the feminine and masculine aspects within each of us. The anima is the feminine side of a man's psyche, while the animus is the masculine side of a woman's psyche. Integrating these energies is part of the process of individuation and self-realization. The wise old man. This archetype embodies wisdom, knowledge, and insight. It represents the inner guidance that can help us navigate life's challenges and find deeper meaning. Jung believed that by becoming aware of these archetypes within ourselves, we can gain a better understanding of our own motivations, desires, and fears. Each archetype provides a key to unlocking deeper layers of the unconscious, allowing us to grow and evolve. At the core of Jung's psychology is the concept of individuation, the process by which an individual becomes whole and integrated. Individuation involves bringing the unconscious into consciousness, allowing us to reconcile the different aspects of our personality and achieve self-realization. This process is not an easy one. It requires confronting the darker, unconscious parts of ourselves, the shadow, the repressed emotions, and the fears that we often avoid. But through this confrontation, we begin to integrate these aspects of the self, leading to greater self-awareness, personal growth, and a sense of inner harmony. Individuation is a lifelong journey, one that involves continual self-exploration and self-acceptance. Jung believed that the process of individuation is essential for achieving a fulfilling and meaningful life. It is through individuation that we can unlock our true potential and discover who we are at the deepest level. Carl Jung's influence extends far beyond the field of psychology. His ideas have profoundly shaped art, literature, philosophy, and spirituality. Jungian psychology has provided a rich framework for understanding the human experience, offering valuable insights into personal growth, mental health, and the nature of the unconscious. In the realm of psychotherapy, Jung's work has influenced many contemporary therapeutic approaches, including Jungian analysis, Gestalt therapy, and existential psychotherapy. His emphasis on self-awareness, emotional integration, and the exploration of the unconscious mind has become a central tenet in modern therapy. Jung's influence is also evident in the arts, where his ideas about archetypes and the unconscious have shaped the work of writers, filmmakers, and artists. The concept of the hero's journey, popularized by Joseph Campbell, is deeply rooted in Jungian theory and continues to inspire storytelling across genres. Furthermore, Jung's exploration of spirituality and mysticism has led to a greater acceptance of these topics within psychological and intellectual circles. Jung was one of the first psychologists to embrace the importance of the spiritual dimension of human existence, and his work has paved the way for the integration of spirituality in the fields of psychology and self-development. Carl Jung's work has had a lasting and transformative impact on our understanding of the human psyche. Through his theories of the unconscious, archetypes, and individuation, Jung offered us a new way of looking at the mind, a way that emphasizes self-awareness, personal growth, and the integration of both light and shadow. His ideas continue to inspire individuals seeking deeper understanding, healing, and self-realization. If you're fascinated by Jung's ideas and want to continue exploring the depths of human psychology, don't forget to subscribe to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel. Here, we delve into the works of great thinkers like Carl Jung and uncover the profound wisdom they have to offer. Join us on this journey of intellectual discovery and self-awareness. Until next time, continue exploring the depths of your own psyche. And remember, self-realization is a journey, not a destination.